Hello, collective. Welcome into this reading today. As I sit here and do this again, I was just reminded of that video the other day where my fire alarm went off, and it was a little bit startling in the beginning. I put that message, to be alerted. Use low volume the first 1 minute, and it just reminded me, like, sometimes we have a startling event. And I was just remembering that as I was lighting the sage again. I'm not sure why. That message does go into this series, which is Metatron's Divine Counsel. Uh, Gosh, so many messages coming through. And this is the third in the series that is connected to Metatron's message, Metatron's Divine Counsel. I'm loving it. So as I was asking, is there anything else that I need to know for the collective for this particular download? Series of downloads is what I'm hearing that's coming through. And as I was cleaning up the other cards, this one was left on the table, and I was like, okay, so that's where we're starting. So this is a clearing of old energies. And we talked about that a little bit, about cleanse, clear, delete, salt of the earth, using salt to cleanse, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Okay, all of a sudden, this book, just this image here, and how the writing is glowing, is really standing out to me. Invisible ink. Oh. Clearing old stories. Invisible ink. So, what was written before, it feels like only you can see, or the person with the correct light, which is usually the black light, that would reveal hidden messages. And therefore, we have the opportunity to rewrite that story, to shift it. Okay, so this card came out, and I went to get a new candle, and as I was cleaning out the old, I remembered I burnt myself yesterday with the curling iron. It was just a tap. I didn't think it was any big deal, and I did not put it under cold water. I was at the hotel. I didn't have anything to put on it, and I didn't do that, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's really burning. So I just stopped what I was doing. I called in Reiki energy. I worked with that, and I went on to work. By the time I got to work, it was just really red and inflamed. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use the bacitracin ointment that we had on a burn. And so I thought, well, let me just put a Band-Aid on it so I don't keep bumping it. And at some point or another, part of the edge of the Band-Aid came up, and when it did, it's like the edge of the Band-Aid caught on something else and it ripped it, and the sticky part was actually on the part of the burn. It hurt so bad when I ripped that off. And that's the last thing I remember about it. It never bothered me again. And as I was cleaning out that candle, I thought, oh my gosh, I burnt myself and it hurt so bad yesterday. And today I don't even know it's there. It's barely visible here. And so then I heard, well, you may have got burnt, but you know how to heal it. You know how to fix it. And then I thought, oh yeah, clearing the stories. So metaphorically in life, you may have gotten burnt. Just like this Reiki energy, this ancient wisdom, this ancient healing ability that we carry within us, we can also clear and heal these old burns of life. And it feels to me that there's a collective here who I just heard stumbled upon, which was me, right? Like I kind of stumbled across this information and I just put it all together in this message. You may have stumbled upon something that has opened your mind, brought in a new concept. Perhaps you've just run into someone who performs Reiki or some other form of healing abilities, capabilities. Maybe they told you about it. Maybe they're teaching you, but it feels like something you just happened to stumble upon. Oh, you think you stumbled upon it. You think you stumbled upon this. You didn't stumble upon it. Your higher self led you there. That's what I'm hearing. You're playing tricks with us. So bottom of the deck is Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, and don't give up. So there's a word of encouragement here from Archangel Metatron to assist you at this time. And it goes back to that invisible ink. Rewriting your story. Underneath that, we have Orion activation. And under that is Earth Star. Heaven and Earth again. Cosmos. Earth. Under that is Thoth, who wrote this information for, I just heard, legends to receive. Okay. I was thinking for legacy, like down the line, so others could find this information. Maybe you are some sort of a legend in your time of past life. Maybe there's something there that happened that you would like to evolve from. Maybe it was a dark energy, a darkness, and mission uncovered. Don't give up. I'm just noticing I'm starting here with a brand new candle, which, is here, and seeing the same thing here, a very tall candle, because what was standing out was this circle. I feel like this speaks to your aura and speaks to your third eye. I'm seeing this on the sides as angel wings surrounding you, and your energy going all the way up, higher self, soul star chakra. Again, this Merkaba type symbol, ups and downs. You may have got burnt in your life, but you have the ability to heal this. It's calling on the right guides. Okay, so what do you want us to know about this? You're freeing yourself from some past, whether this lifetime or past lifetimes, of a darker energy that could have been absorbed, attached, or flowing through you with through DNA. What do you want us to know about this? This is clarifying life situations. Has to do with love and career. Something about a, what's it called? The crystal, is it gold moonstone? I had accidentally left this in my pocket when I washed my clothes, and I was trying to figure out if that's what it is. I'm still learning these different crystals. That and onyx is what I just found in the wash. Both dark stones, moonstone, moon energy, and the gold flecks. So dark to light, from something dark to something golden. It definitely feels like, I feel like an angel wing just brushed my shoulder. Almost like if a hair touched you. Super light touch. Oh my goodness. The tingling sensations going down my arms right now is ridiculous. Ooh, it's an itching. Is there a spiritual itch? There's something about that. A spiritual itch. Spiritual itch. I don't know what that means. The card that came out is Adapt to Transformation. A spiritual itch. Maybe you get a spiritual itch. Oh, and I just had the itching of the nose earlier in the past 2 readings. Like it was just driving me crazy. So perhaps this is a sign or a what they would call an ascension symptom. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Okay, so that's what I was just saying about an old energy, possibly even past life that you are evolving from. I'm seeing this leaf in this pool of water, and all I can think about is a hand, like an open hand. It was 1301 when I looked up which 13s, 31, 11s, has been very significant. Grasp the feather of hope, a delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. Now, this leaf and this feather, they both have like a spine that runs through them, and these edges. This is from a tree. This is from an animal. But how similar. And I'm also noticing dark to light. Okay. Alchemizing something, shifting something. Lightening up the whitening. Oh, okay. Thank you. Now I know where we're going. This has been coming up for several days about archetypes. And okay, left side, feminine side. Spiritual itch, feminine side. Wanting change, creating change. Moonstone. Something hidden, and yet a space of creativity. Moon manifesting. So the term whitening has been coming up here and there. And I feel like now it's time to talk about it. Okay, what do you want the collective to know here? Adapting to transformation. Okay, I have to move these. They're in the wrong order. Thank you. Dark to light. What is it that you would like the collective to know? The 888 collective. What is it you want them to know about this alchemy, dark to light, masculine, feminine? Okay, so I was talking about the feminine side, and the masculine side is that of the sun. The feminine side is that of the moon. Moon and stars, moon and sun could be very significant here. What do you want the collective to know? The Pilgrim. Card number 20. And part of the symbols was the mountain. Something about you being reached the top of the mountain. And at the top of the mountain, we have an eye with this very white around it. Whitening, lightening, lightening. Oh my. There's also... So pyramids, an upward arrow. The very top of a star. There are two hands that meet in the muddle. Meet in the muddle, I said. Interesting. But it's like they're grasping. I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I don't know exactly what this is, but I'm seeing so on an airplane, the wing, if someone had their hands up here and grasping around the wing, holding on to the wing. Or also what it kind of looks like to me are those so seaplanes that have the, what is that called? They don't have wheels, they have the bottoms that float on water. Walking on water, Jesus, holding on. Jesus. What a message. And Jesus walking on water, and he came out. And those other readings. Okay, let's keep going. On a wing and a prayer. White feather, feather of hope. Okay. Where's the book? Hold on, let me grab the book. Wow. I went ahead and read through this. It's so prevalent and so Metatron, talking about movement, and this wing in a prayer, that's that feeling like it's movement. It's holding on to movement. This is so relevant to this message, so I'm going to read this quickly. This is the wanderer, the traveler, and the apprentice. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the furthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life. But the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. That's what this card talks about, Akashic Records, of freedom. Wow, did the lights just dim or something? That felt weird. Okay. The pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door toward a new reality. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon. Your spirit needs it. Oh my gosh, there's something about the light shifting here. I don't know if that's happening here, but when I look up, it's like a dimming effect, like it was talking about. And I was saying, I have so many things to do and so many messages coming in. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have time to go to work tomorrow. It was just 21:12 when I said that. And then I was reminded of a reading that I did. It was the card from the Inner Temple Oracle, Just Watch Me. And I was saying it was something about a learning, a teaching mode. And I was like reminded in that moment, I thought, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Go ahead, put the clothes in the dryer. Okay, keep focused. We can do this. I can work from home and do this other job. Like thinking of these all at the same time. And then that just watched me. And I thought, okay, instead of wondering, how can I do this? How can I ever do this? Instead of staying there, move through that energy and say, show me. 22:12. Show me. Archangel Metatron, show me. Show me how to do this. Show me how to accurately do this for the collective and maintain this other life that I am in at this moment. Show me until I can move forward to where that is not a part. And it's definitely like, this is so much more exciting to me than the mundane of the daily grind and the work. Something else that this says, a side note, even in the stillness of a meditation, the pilgrim feels the movement of the heart towards what it loves. Just what I was saying. I feel the movement. I feel so alive. I feel so in flow when I'm here doing this. Love it. I love it. I'm so blessed to be here. I'm so blessed in this awareness. And I'm so blessed to have you. I really am thankful. Another side note. We all have a deep longing to answer the call, to get unstuck. What are the obstacles between you and the door? Now, as I read that, this is what I saw. What are the obstacles between you and the door? It's this past, and we're learning how to clear it. You have the wisdom. The Order of Melchizedek is here to assist. All right, I'm kind of feeling like there's two more cards here that want to come out to unite with the pilgrim. I see the shape, the pyramid shape. Creating a stronger base for the pilgrim. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful message. Creating a stronger base for the pilgrim. My TV just closed out a video and what I'm seeing on the screen now is 888 Hertz, August 2026. Open the doors to abundance. I just said what stands between you and the door. You're trying to get to the door. Sometimes you got to switch things up. Oh my gosh. And it says invisible suit. I'm turning the camera around so you can see this. I don't know why. Whoops. But I'm going to turn this around just so you can see what I'm seeing. Messages come from so many places when you are, oh my gosh, and that's my video, the startling alarm that I just talked about. What in the world? Waking up a gift. Wow, you guys. The divine is amazing. And synchronicities are amazing. I feel like take a look at that and look at the numbers. There's something about the numbers that are important here, as well as the titles and the thumbnails. So, okay. Well, wasn't that a unique happening, experience, phenomenon? Invisible. I was talking about the invisible ink. Invisible Sue. So a person, you could be feeling invisible. That could be something. But I'm also seeing Sue, S-U-E, as suing someone. I'm not sure where that falls in line. I'm also hearing pursuing someone. What came out? Are you kidding? Bottom of the deck is the unseen. There's that eye. Invisible, unseen. This is getting more and more odd. And there was that eye here. Why I said, are you kidding me? The mask. One of the other related videos where I said something about the mask. Oh, and look, the dark to light, the dark to a colorful life. Taking something from the dark, moving through the darkness and bringing the color back. That message was about the spiritual amnesia and the removal of it. And look, this mask, it's almost white, the whitening. And the last card. So the foundation I was talking about is the mask and the offering. And look here, we have the crescent moon. There's that hand again. Okay. I feel as though this reading might be way longer than what I expected. Bottom of the deck, release and renew. And under that, fast progress. Release and renew, fast progress. What I just said about the healing of my hand, it was so painful yesterday. And then all of a sudden, that Band-Aid ripped off. And I never thought another thing of it. Like it doesn't hurt. Fast healing. I feel as though we are in an opportunist opportunistic time to quickly heal something of our past, and that the angels are here offering this hand. The mask and the offering. Wow, this is just, well, it's wild to me. I moved this deck. This card stuck on the bottom, the Nine of Pentacles. What did I just say? Opening the doors to abundance. I'm keeping that card. The Chariot underneath that. The Chariot, the Pilgrim. Finding your way. Akashic Records. In tune with yourself. Your path. All right. What do you want us to know? This is exciting. I'm curious if you feel that. What do you want us to know about the Pilgrim? The Pilgrim. Others wonder when you're going to settle down. And you're like, I'm meant to be in motion. 5 of Wands. That feels like that getting burnt. You may feel that there's been an injustice done to you. You could also feel that you were an unjust person or have an unjust part of your life or a past life. Maybe you were the one offering, maybe you took a path on the wrong side of the tracks or whatever, and that's what you are here to evolve from in this life. Only take that if that resonates. But it feels as though some form of an injustice, whether created by someone else or self, or past life self, past soul energy, that's what's the mask that's being offered up. Like, I don't want this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. And I see that door like something that you feel there's a block. If you feel there's a block, if you feel you can't get to the door, there could be something to offer or surrender to the divine. And I'm also noting, not all of these cards are like this, but the 3 out here, look at the colors. They all have this darkness and incredible, colorful aura as well. Rainbows could be very significant for someone. And what is the rainbow? The rainbow, I think about, is the offering from God that this mass destruction like this won't happen again. We have the Rainbow Bridge. We think about crossing from earth to heaven. So this 5 of Wands, you could feel that something was taken from you. There's some form of an injustice. And it feels like surrendering that. It is what it is. Surrendering that. And I said something about suing. This could have to do with a lawsuit. You could be it could have to do with a lawsuit concerning the fact that someone took something from you. Okay? What is the mask here? Let's try to connect this together. Three of Pentacles. I feel like what's not seen is that you're working with a very, very angelic group in this. They're working on alchemizing from dark to light for you on whatever this injustice is. And much like the last reading about the Avengers, right? You're collaborating. You're working with the divine. So wait, what was it? Don't give up. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. If this is you, and it is a lawsuit, or that you are pursuing an injustice of some sort. Okay, so my timer went off. The dryer finally stopped. Now it feels like peace and calm. Like I can take a breath now. I feel like that's the message. They want you to know we're working on it. You have surrendered this. You've already surrendered this. And you're like, I'm going to keep going in my own energy. I'm going to let you handle this. Someone has done this in their life, and they want you to know we're working on it. Do you see all the colors? This is like an upside down crescent moon, and all of these colors. What was I saying the other day in that reading that like these gifts were going to be rained down on you? Ooh, get ready to receive with open arms. That's what I read about the pilgrim too. Open arms, something about the embrace. Was that this message? Was that what I just read? We're working on it. We're working on it. And what can you tell us about this offering? Ten of Swords. Offering up all your problems. Oh, now I'm seeing this backwards. Because I was looking like from left to right, like past to future. But I'm seeing the past over here coming into the future. Hold on. Okay, this is very Metatron. It's like between these 3 points of the pilgrim, the mask, and the offering. We move interchangeably. We don't always go in the same pattern, the same daily grind to grind. We move, we jump around. Okay, so this is bringing me back to that message, what I received about labels, ADHD kind of thing. Like, does it really matter for this group of individuals that I'm speaking to? Can we be okay with the fact that we like movement? It's our innate nature. Perhaps that's what drew me to being a flight attendant, was the act of travel itself. Taking flight. Interesting. Reaching new heights. So this Ten of Swords, it's like you offered this up and went on your merry way. And now the divine is working on it. And now it's going to come back over here to you. And all you got to do is put your hand out and receive it. I just heard we can't do mundane. We can't do mundane. What can you tell us about the unseen? Because I feel like what I'm hearing is like you can't unsee this. So what do we need to know about the unseen? You can't unsee this. You've already seen it now. You can't go back to an old way. You've seen this. You've seen the battle. You've seen the injustice. Maybe even feeling like someone was holding something over your head. You've seen it now. Page of Pentacles, learning about something in the physical form. And you can't unsee it. Something about turning that focus into, okay, so that happened, accept it. Now what? Show me how. Show me how, what do I do? Show me the way, guide me. Seeing the bigger picture, looking farther, looking past the indiscretion, the injustice. How do I move forward? How do I move past? Well, you've already seen it. I just said that. You offered it up. You went on your merry way. They're working on it, and it will come back as a gift. Eight of Swords, you were blind to this, but now you're not. You've seen it, and you can't unsee it. There was a trap. You felt trapped. Didn't know what to do. Now you do. You're feeling your way there. A truth has been revealed about a new abundant phase. What's it say? Open the doors to abundance. You innately know what to do. And it's these times of stillness. Nine of Cups under that. Joy, fulfillment. Gaining joy and fulfillment from, then we have the Seven of Pentacles, over spiritual wisdom. You know how that excites you to have some revelation, discovery, and growth. This is a collective who loves learning, for sure. Wants to learn how to do different things, wants to expand. Wants to know how to bridge the gap, wants to learn how to build the bridge. And I feel like the only thing standing in front of that door is this Akashic Records. Clearing the old story, your old beliefs. Old labels that were bestowed upon you, perhaps. And I do not have any clue why ADHD is coming up so strongly to me. It is. Maybe there's someone out there. I have questioned about myself with that. And I'm like, so what if I am? Like, what would be the purpose in getting the diagnosis? Because getting the diagnosis is only going to confirm what they say about it. 45:54 on the timer. $55 could be very significant here. And we do have out here, like these two cards, the last number is 4, 54, 54, 45, nines. The mask, the 9. Okay, definitely tapping back into this, we have this opportunity not only to manifest, but also to clear. This 9-year cycle. It's once in a lifetime opportunity to clear all the past storylines that you've believed into, I'm hearing. And you get to clear it. I mean, you can literally erase it like it's invisible. Clearing the storylines that you've been told of who you are, what you should do, the way you should go about it. There's something here about this is a grand, grand, grand opportunity to release. And focusing there first will move that out of the way, and you can get to the door of your abundance. Wow. What else for the collective for this message? Is there anything else here you want them to know? Let me take a look here. I feel like you've already seen some things. This feather of hope, you've already seen the light at the end of the tunnel. You already know you're almost there. Look how close she is to the full moon, receiving everything you've already thought you wanted and desires. Maybe somebody's told you, well, when are you ever going to be satisfied? Is this good enough for you? Like, why do you have to keep going? Why do you think you need more? Because you are the pilgrim. You are the pilgrim archetype. You're always going to search for something else. Always. You're always learning. You're always evolving. You always want to experience something different. And there's nothing wrong with that. If there's someone attempting to convince you that that's wrong, tap in here, call in these guides, and ask for guidance. Show me how. Show me what to do next. Show me the path. Show me the way. because you've experienced something in your life that you're like, no, I know I experienced this. I know when I did this, it made a difference. I know about this healing. I know about this movement. This could actually literally be a physical move. It could be a movement of the heart. It could be a movement of cities, of home, of house, or just your vessel moving more. What do we need to know about that? All right, I'm drawn here and I'm drawn to one other. What do we need to know about this movement? What do we need to know that's going to help us understand? Ancestral healing. The Akashic Records. Clearing the old stories. We are moving away from these old stories. I don't resonate with that anymore. Yes. And now what? Perhaps moving cities. Maybe this is something you've done recently or what have you, whenever. That change really made the difference for you. It was 5155. Gotta say it. Chamber of Manifestation. This just came out in that reading that I did just yesterday morning and posted about the spiritual amnesia. Receiving these new downloads. And see, yes, Order of Melchizedek. This light. The Schumann resonance chart. If you don't pay attention to that, that's okay. The Schumann resonance is earth frequency, and it shows on a chart when we get massive light. And maybe that's what's been happening today. Maybe that's my clue to go back and look. And if that relates to this, I'll do a post. I'll put it on the post timeline. But yesterday morning, I can't even remember. Was that this morning or yesterday morning? There was a massive amount of light coming in. And it's raising the frequency of the earth. If you are so connected to earth as well, it's raising your vibration as well. Simplicity. Simply assisting you. Simply opening you up. Simply purifying you. White. This whole series, white, has been significant. All right, the other deck. Simplifying your life. Purifying your life. You're a mover and a shaker. That's what I'm hearing. So go for it. Taking a stand. I'm seeing this Five of Swords. You just took something from someone else. Like they tried to... Someone attempted to, I don't know, say this is the way or hold something over your head or what have you. And I see you taking the sword and saying, no, you disarm them. No. Not doing this anymore. And I feel like the them is these old stories. You're taking your power back. You're taking responsibility for what's happening in your life now because you have recognized this I am AUM. That is the godlike spirit within you. The I am. You've seen the I am that you truly are. Ooh, yes. Yes. 55-55. Effective change. What else does this collective need to know? And we're going to close this out. Card number 23, which is 5. Discipline. Consistent effort and order of Melchizedek. As long as you're striving for what your soul is going to its goal, you don't have to follow everyone else's, well, this is what worked for me. Find the mentor that does work for you. Because not everyone is in your best interest of your path. And I'm also noticing, I don't know if the light will pick it up. So there's a circle here and there's crosshairs. And that's you right in the middle. Like in sight. You're sighting. Oh, that came out in a short the other day. You're sighting something. You're being sighted. I see you. I see all the hard work. I see all the discipline that you have put in. This is very much a cross energy. You've done it your own way. You've stretched into a new form. I'm seeing clay, modeling, shaping. Card number 28, release and setting oneself free. Freedom. Because you're determined. And this lion is your best friend right now. Leo season. You're opening up to this new wisdom. You are creating change. You see that you created the change. And you are able to adapt to this transformation. You're able to heal yourself now. You have seen what has happened. You now have the feather of hope in your hand. And you are taking it all the way. All the way, baby. All the way. You're like, oh, I'm going for that damn door now. Just get me closer to that handle, because here I go. This may be of something that you did or said or are reaching that phase at this time. I know that happened for me, and I said, if you open the door, I will walk through it. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I'm so glad. Oh, I just saw a hallway, a chamber. You said, open the door, and you walk into the unknown. And what you didn't realize was this tunnel, hallway, dark hallway that you had to find your way through. Like there's no light. The light had to come from in here. You had to know. You had to feel your way there. This was like dropped in some space. I'm seeing it as the inside of a rail car. And you got to find your way to the other end. And there's another door. And that door is that door to abundance. That's when you step in and all the colors appear. Okay, collective. I feel like I'm supposed to leave that here. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Let me know what you think. Who resonates with this? Are we on the same boat? Lead with love. I'll see you next time.